Sport tonight, we have the second item featuring Dunedin athlete and scholar Sean Markham, who has overcome limitations placed on him by cerebral palsy to excel not only in the classroom but also on the sporting field.
Okay, so why did you pick, say, discus and shot put?
Well, funny story. I used to do running, but I wasn't improving as much now for what I was trying to achieve. And it's like, oh, I was nowhere near good enough to challenge for the top spot. So I took up the shot put and discus because I was just trying to do different techniques. I just enjoy it a lot more running nowadays. And I feel I can achieve a lot with them two disciplines.
So you can also see your improvement, can't you?
Yeah.
By measuring just the distances.
Well, I took up the shot for discus about 3 years ago. And every year there's been a massive improvement of about half a metre to a metre. That might sound like not far, but it is for them disciplines. So hopefully I can keep improving.
I've given him some overweight shot puts to throw, slightly heavier than he normally throws. Unfortunately, he'd pick them up and they'd bang the back of his head with them because of the muscle control's more difficult. But it certainly worked because he threw as far with the heavyweight once he mastered it as what he did with his normal weight shot put. So, you know, he just fits in with the boys.
Well, he's sharp as a tack. You don't get ducks without having a few clues. What's he like at taking instruction, though, as a teenage boy?
Oh, look, he's great. He's far better than my children, I can tell you. If you're not dealing with your own children, it's great, yeah. No, he picks it up and works really hard, and he's got to work doubly hard to compete to everybody else, which is one thing. And the other guys in the group he's been coached with are very encouraging, really give him a hand.
He's very goal-driven, and athletics is a goal-driven sport.
It is. It is. His throws are quite individual. He's really got to focus really hard and does a lot of work to try and improve himself.
So in that time, that 9 years, you've seen massive improvement in his coordination, possibly through sport?
Yeah, absolutely through sport. Yeah, so he comes along here, I think maybe twice a week. One's to train and then one to compete. And he's got a coach, so he trains alongside his able-bodied peers, and he's coached by Howden, so he's out there doing it. And as with all of us, if we train for something, we are going to get better, and that's no different for folks with disabilities either.
Have you met anyone so determined or driven?
No. Easy answer. No. Yeah, Sean's up there, and I think you would have heard him speak, and that's reflective upon not only his sporting prowess but also his academic achievements, especially over the last sort of 6 months. He's come away with some pretty big wins.
I can only see him achieving more. Can you?
Yeah, I'm tagging him. He's mine. I want him out there advocating, obviously for himself, and he's got some career ideas that he wants to do. But in terms of the disability community, he's going to be a huge advocate. To go into schools and speak to young people, to go into businesses and just show people what folks with disabilities are capable of.
And we think that's a first for a Ducks, would it be? I know records.
We're going with a first. Yeah, it's Ducks is right up there. I mean, it's up there, for kids that are high achievers. And I think not only is he a high achiever just to achieve the academic results, but let's face it, there's been challenges along the way, and it's not a matter of going into a room with everyone else and sitting an exam. He goes into a room on his own, and he has somebody that is having to write down the answers, because obviously he's not going to do that in the time frame. So not only have you got the challenges that you would normally have, he's got ones over on top of those. So.
Okay, now tell me about your meeting with Valerie Adams. Now that was a special moment.
Yeah, I was at the Caledonian training for shot put last year, and Valerie was here preparing for the national championships, and she saw me throwing, and she kind of did a double take. She couldn't believe what she was saying, and she said to me that our technique could be similar, and she invited me to come and watch her perform in the national championships. And so I did it, and then I got my photo taken with her. I think she actually broke the New Zealand record that day. So that was really cool.
You're right. Is he ready for these nationals?
He's ready for the nationals. He may be disappointed he can't go further than what he really like, but it's a work in progress.
Right. He's got a goal of being a Paralympian. Do you see him achieving it?
If he works really hard, there's lots of different sports. Depends on the grading. Some of the gradings with the disabled athletes, depending on their grading, is very tough on some, depending on where they sit in the band. And Sean, unfortunately, sits probably at a lower end of the band, so he's up against some athletes who are probably better coordinated and stronger than what he is.
My guess is it won't put him off.
It won't put him off, no. He gets a lot of stick, gives the boys a bit of stick now too. He was a bit shy to start off with, but now he's giving some of these older boys a bit of stick. He's off to university, so he could end up in some of their flats having a Coke or a beer as he gets a bit older.
Taking a double degree, that's a challenge for everyone.
Yeah, but it won't be a challenge to Sean. He'll just take it in a stride, and when he says he's going to do something, he'll do it. Like at the beginning of this year, he said to me, "Oh, I'm just going to cruise this year, Mum," and I said, "Please yourself what you do." And then he came back to me and he says, "Oh no, actually, I might have a go at ducks and go out with a bang," and he did. Big bang.
How, from observing from the outside, do his peers treat him these days? Are we a lot more mature and understanding?
It's been a bit hard actually. Like Sean hasn't actually had that social side of things at school because of his disability, and I think the kids just haven't really known how to take him, and some of them seen him as a threat because they could see that he had the potential to do well, and so they either gave him a really hard time, which was the wrong thing to do because it made him more determined to reach those goals. But I've noticed since he got ducks that the attitudes of the senior boys have changed dramatically. Like they talk to Sean and you can see they don't see the disability anymore. They see Sean for who he is. And that's basically all he ever wanted. He just wanted to be treated like everybody else.
I imagine the athletic community is quite good at doing that because...
Oh yeah, they're great. The boys are great actually that he throws with, and you know, he's just one of the boys. It's fabulous.
So he's looking forward to a very exciting future. He's got a lot of ideas about what he wants to do.
Yeah, I think he's a trailblazer actually, and he's opening doors and opening people's minds, and it's fantastic. That's all we ever wanted.
Someday I want to make the Paralympics, and my two disciplines. It's another massive goal, but if you're not willing to try, you might as well just give up. You gotta try for your goals.
All right, so next up is the Nationals here, isn't it? So that's
Yeah,
soon.
It's coming up in a week and a bit, so I'm preparing for that.
And you've already got a South Island title, haven't you? So National one's the next step.
Yeah, well, I've never actually been to the Nationals, so it will be a good way to end my time at secondary school if I can pick up that national title.
So it's been a great year for you at school and outside, so
Yeah.
that'll be a perfect finish, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.